The performance was good. You know, we're delighted with it. As I said to you prior to the game, it's all about guts and determination at times, you know, and how to win. And I thought we managed that very well, so we're delighted with that. But then we had a big disappointment against Leicester, you know, because we didn't play well. We didn't mix the game the way we should have. You know, we played in a certain style. We like to keep a lot of the ball, but we never done it with a purpose. We never played the game the way the game should be played, and that's the thing we have to learn: how to win matches, how you play against different teams. And it was the two ends of the spectrum, if you'd like to put it that way. And that was a big disappointment, to be perfectly honest, at the weekend. So that's why it's a development group that we have to learn how to win, how to play against certain styles and certain systems. We seem to do okay against a team that wants to come and play against us. And we seem to struggle with teams that want to stop us playing. And that's something we have to learn, and as I say, that's part of the development of the group. We're looking forward to it. A very strong side, obviously. You know, I've got a lot of players to select from, similar to Chelsea, and I've got a lot of quality players. A lot of pace on their side, but as I say, I worry about our group. You know, if we play the way we can, and we've got good players, and if they can technically be careful with the ball and the final thing they do with their ball, because we had a lot of situations last week where we had the ball in good areas and never punished them our final pass. And I always say in football, the most important things in football are your first touch and your final pass, because that'll be the thing that deciphers where you're going to move on to the next level. And that was disappointing at the weekend. And I think tomorrow is very similar to that. You know, against Manchester City, we'll have the ball, but if we give it away, they can punish us because they have that quality of player. But we want to prove that we've got that quality of player, and we've got the ball, that we can finish him off with the quality that we have in the side. And hopefully we can do that. And we're really looking forward to it. It's another big challenge, and as I say, it's another group of players of top quality, spent a lot of money on them. So hopefully we can go and prove it's not just money, it's about talent as well, and picking the right talent, and hopefully we've got that. Sometimes you go up and you go down with performance, with change of players coming back from injury, you know, and sometimes you'll see the fitness levels at the second half when you need it most importantly. You know, maybe you're making substitutions because certain guys have got to come off because they're only allowed a certain amount of minutes on the field. So hopefully we're getting a little bit closer to that now. Guys coming back from injury are getting a lot more minutes now. And I think that's the thing you get with the performance. Sometimes it's up there, and then the next week you're really disappointed. Then you forget you've had to make changes, you've had to play players in positions they don't normally play in. But as I say, I suppose that's part of the group, that you've got to learn that. And the most important thing about these things is, for us, we're developing footballers. You know, not a position on the pitch. We're developing a footballer, somebody that can handle the ball well. And the development of the boys has been very good. I've been very pleased with that side of it. But now the consistency level is another part of development as well. You can be 3 points off the top, or you can be 3 points off the bottom. And I think that shows you what development football is all about, because some teams will change their team. We're probably the only team, because every time I talk to managers or coaches, other teams, they say they have their team the full week or whatever, you know. So that's been the disappointing thing, that we don't have it. Probably we'll not have match time with the players, we'll not have a team shaping prior to the match, where other teams have a bigger group, that they're constantly with their first 11 as in the 21s, and they'll constantly work on the development of the group. We're the development of the player, and I think that's going to be more important for us in the future, is the development of the player more than the group, because people will tell you throughout, people winning FA Youth Cups and whatever, there's probably 1 or 2 players will come through it. We're trying to have more players coming through, and if we win the FA Youth Cups and we win the Development League and all that sort of thing, great. But the most important thing is we have more players going into the first team, and at this moment in time we have more players than most, and we're delighted at that. Well, as I say, people say the arena is fantastic, but the bottom line is it's green grass, same size of pitch and the white goals. That doesn't change. So it's not the arena that's going to make you better. That helps, you know, if you can work in that sort of environment, but it doesn't make you develop the player. Sometimes you can't buy the hunger you get in the players who have nothing, you know, and you find that many years going by, there's been a hell of a lot of good players that said nothing, but they've had to fight for everything, and that's what we're trying to see our players. We've got a fantastic facility here, you know, and Manchester United is great, but you don't play the surrounds, you play in the pitch and you play with the ball, and that'll be the most important thing for us.